Hello and welcome back to Learn English the Easy Way. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Eric. Thanks for joining us again. We're really excited for today's topic.
Me too, because it's something I spend a lot of my weekends doing. Today, we're going to talk all about attending a soccer game, or as many people around the world call it, a football match.
That's right. Whether it's a professional game in a huge stadium or a kids' game at a local park, the language and culture around it are, well, they're a big deal. And you and I, Sarah, we see it from two totally different sides.
We really do. My son plays in a youth league, so I have the full soccer mom experience. Waking up early, packing snacks, all of it. How about you, Eric?
Yeah, and I'm on the other side of the field, I guess you could say. I'm a volunteer coach for a kids team, so I'm the one with the clipboard trying to get 10 kids to run in the same direction.
Oh, bless you. I see the coaches, and I do not envy you. So let's start from the beginning of the day. For me, it's just chaos, trying to find my son's jersey, his shin guards.
The equipment.
Exactly. Shin guards are a great vocabulary word. They're the hard plastic things players wear on their lower legs to protect them from getting kicked. And of course, you can't forget the cleats, the special shoes with spikes for traction.
Right.
From a coach's perspective, if a player forgets their shin guards, they can't play. It's a safety rule. So parents, please remember the shin guards and the water bottle.
Always. So we get to the park, and I'm trying to find the right pitch. We can say pitch or field. They both mean the grassy area where you play the game.
Pitch is very common, especially in British English. In America, you'll hear field a bit more often, but both are totally fine. So you find the field, you set up your folding chair on the sideline.
Right. The sideline is the line that marks the side of the playing area. That's where all the parents and you coaches hang out. And the energy is interesting. You have some parents who are super quiet and some who are, well, shouting a lot.
Oh yeah, I hear it all. The cheering is great, but sometimes the parents try to coach from the sideline and it just confuses the kids. They're trying to listen to me and, yeah, it gets complicated.
I can imagine. Okay, so the game starts. The person in charge, usually wearing a different color shirt, is the referee, or ref for short.
Yep, the ref. They blow their whistle to start and stop the game. The first play is called the kickoff from the center of the field.
And then it's just a blur of action for me. I see my son dribbling the ball. That's when you run while kicking the ball and keeping it close to your feet.
Exactly. Dribbling is a key skill, and so is passing, kicking the ball to one of your teammates. That's what we work on most in practice. Teamwork.
And the whole point is to score a goal, right? To get the ball into the other team's net. When that happens, the crowd goes wild.
It does. It's the best feeling for the kids. Then you have the goalkeeper, or goalie, whose job is to stop that from happening. When a goalie makes a great stop, we call it a save.
It sure does, but sometimes the game gets a bit rough. That's when you'll hear about a foul. A foul is when a player breaks a rule, like pushing or tripping someone. The referee will then award a free kick. What a save! I yelled at a lot. Then, halfway through the game, the referee blows the whistle and it's halftime. I see. A free kick is when one player gets to kick the ball without anyone bothering them. But what about when it's more serious? I've heard of a penalty kick.
Right. Halftime is the short break in the middle. For the kids, it's a chance to drink water and eat orange slices. For me, it's a chance to give them a quick pep talk. The penalty kick. That's the most dramatic play in soccer. It happens when a foul is committed inside the big rectangle near the goal, called the penalty area or penalty box. The game stops, one player gets to take a single shot against just the goalkeeper from a spot 12 yards out. It's incredibly tense. We had a championship game last season that went to a penalty shootout after a tie. My heart was pounding with every single kick. We ended up losing, and consoling a team of 10-year-olds after that is, well, it's one of the toughest parts of coaching.
A pep talk, that's a short, encouraging speech. That's a great phrase. Okay, so let's talk about the score. If both teams have one goal, you can say the score is 1-1 or it's tied at 1. Oh, wow. That sounds heartbreaking. It's amazing how invested you get in these games, even with little kids. I remember one game where my son's team was down by 1 goal, and in the last 10 seconds, he scored the tying goal. He was so proud, he was practically floating off the field. It was one of those moments you just live for as a parent.
Yep. Or you could say the game is tied. If your team is winning 2-0, you could say we're up 2-0. The word nil just means zero in sports scores. Those are the best moments. It's what makes all the chaos worth it. And speaking of amazing moments, that brings us to the goalkeeper, or goalie, whose job is to stop goals from happening. When a goalie makes a great stop, we call it a save.
Right, 2-0. I hear that in professional games all the time. What if one team is winning by like a lot, like 8-0?
Then you'd call it a blowout. A blowout is a game where one team wins by a very large margin. It's not that fun to be on the losing side of a blowout.
No, definitely not. But the best games are the close ones. My son's team was in a game last month that ended 3-2. It was so intense, I would call that a nail biter.
A nail biter. That is the perfect idiom for a close, suspenseful game. It makes you so nervous you literally bite your nails. Those are the most exciting games to coach, and probably to watch.
Definitely. Another phrase I hear is, that was a close call. Maybe when the other team almost scores a goal, but the goalie just barely saves it.
A close call. Or if the referee makes a decision that could have gone either way. Sometimes the parents will yell, "Come on, ref," if they disagree with the call. I try to tell them not to do that.
It's hard not to get emotional, but you're right. So the game ends. The ref blows the final whistle. What happens then?
Well, the most important thing is showing good sportsmanship. That means playing fairly and being respectful to the other team, whether you win or lose. The teams will line up and shake hands or give high fives.
I love that part. It's such a good lesson for the kids. And then the best part for the kids, the post-game snack.
The snack, of course. Win or lose, they're always excited about the juice boxes and cookies. It brings everyone together after the game. It's less about the final score and more about the teamwork and effort.
Totally. It's been so helpful to hear your perspective as a coach, Eric. I think we've covered a lot of great natural vocabulary for our listeners.
I agree. So let's do a quick recap of some key words. We had pitch or field, which is where you play.
Cleats and shin guards for equipment. The referee or ref is the official.
We talked about game actions like dribbling, passing, and scoring a goal. And don't forget the break in the middle, halftime.
And some great idioms, too, like a blowout for an easy win and a nail biter for a really close, exciting game.
And it all ends with good sportsmanship. That's the most important one.
Absolutely. Well, that's all the time we have for today. We hope this helps you understand the conversation next time you're watching or attending a soccer game.
Thanks for listening to Learn English the Easy Way. Join us next time when we'll be talking about ordering food at a restaurant. It's going to be a tasty one.
Until then, keep practicing. Bye, everyone.
Bye.